Welcome back viewers. In this video we will do a review of full KDE Desktop installed using terminal on EndeavourOS Artemis. Let us start. So now this is the login screen or the greeter of EndeavourOS. We have uninstalled all the other desktops before we uh, propose to do the review of KDE Desktop. So now after removal of all the other desktops like dpin and gnome, and of course XFC before the dpin and gnome, there are no other sessions left, only the KDE xorg session is there. So this is the x11 display session. So there is no multiple choice for the desktops available. Let us boot into the KDE Desktop. So we are now booted into the KDE Desktop. The welcome screen greets us. So we will not do anything. Just we will update the mirrors first, and we will try to check whether the updates are available. So while the updates and everything is being checked, mirrors, let us do checkout. Okay. Let us check out the application menu. So in the favorite section, there is Firefox, system settings and discover. So let us open the Firefox. So check out the version of Firefox. So it is the latest 102 version of Firefox. That's good. And let us check out the Discover software store. Okay. So now the mirror list is completed updating. It will ask for the sudo password to save the new settings, the new mirrors. Okay, we will close this down. So I think this is because the Flatpak backend maybe have been removed, because I think the Flatpak for GNOME and KDE is different, but still maybe uh, there is some interdependency between the two Flatpak packages. So let us try to install the Flatpak again. So let us try to search for the Flatpak. So it is not there. I think maybe in settings. No. So anyway, we can install the Flatpak using the pacman. Maybe we can try to install it using the pacman via terminal. So this is the learning. So whenever you uninstall and install desktops from terminal, there might be an issue of some conflicts, some packages which auth need not be uninstalled got uninstalled, and you will have to reinstall it. So we are now facing the same issue with the Flatpak. So the Flatpak backend of KDE Desktop has been removed when we removed the Flatpak backend for the GNOME. So there must be some interdependencies between the two Flatpak packages. So we will have to reinstall the Flatpak backend for the software store. Okay, what we can do is let us do a package cleanup operation. Okay, cleaning period is okay, weekly. That's good. If you are installing and uninstalling many packages weekly, so that is good for that. Okay, now let us try to update the system. So now we have seen the favorites. Now let us go to the application. So all applications, or maybe we will go by session wise or section wise. So development, so it has got cuttlefish icon viewer, icon browser is there. So meld is the file difference viewer, plasma engine explorer is there. So plasma data engines viewing tool, plasma global theme explorer is there, plasma global theme okay, so it is same. Qt assistant, Qt designer, qd bus view. So the Qt development environment is also included in this KDE full KDE desktop. In the internet section, you have got the server browser, SSH server browser, VNC server browser, and the Firefox. In the multimedia, you only got the pulse audio volume control and the video test and video capture utility. So there is no player included here. In the settings, you have got the advanced network configuration, the firewall is there, pulse audio preferences, pulse audio control, system settings, and the YID settings are there. So YID is nothing but the window settings are there. Okay, let us check out what happens. So there is nothing to do, everything is updated. So we will close this. Okay, so let me minimize it. Okay, let us check out the firewall, which firewall is there. So this is the firewall D. So it has got a zonal system for protecting the node. So I have explained all this in one of my videos, you can check it out. You have to go back and search to the playlist to watch the video. Now in the system section, there is a configure EOS update notifier. So crash process viewers discover is there, EndeavourOS apps info, EndeavourOS lock tool is there, EndeavourOS quick start installer is there. So this is the installer for the, I think, live desktop. Firewall info center is there. Let us check out the info center. So the KDE Plasma version 5.25.3 is there. KDE frameworks version is 5.96. So this is the latest KDE versions of application. Then the Plasma version frameworks, so everything is latest, and the latest kernel 5.18 is there with the latest Qt version 5.15.5, and the graphics platform is X11. Now utilities, emoji selector, calculator, software token, and the text editor is there. Let us check out the text editor. So I think this is the KDE text editor. Let us check. Yes, it is a lightweight text editor. So it is not from KDE. So KDE has Kate and Kwrite is there. So this is not KDE. It is a different text editor from the Arch libraries or repos. So many of the KDE applications are absent. Even if you remember, the console, that is the terminal, KDE terminal was not there. So we had to install it from the terminal. So that is also not there. Let us check out the system control. So 1.1 GB of RAM usage is there. 6.7 GB out of the 21.4 GB root partition is being used by the system for its installation, and CPU usage is hovering around 8 to I think 8 to 18% we can say. So not on the higher side, but also not on the frugal side. So I think the KDE desktop of Debian is the most frugal one. Though we have used the KDE, just I will show you just a moment. Yes, so though we have installed the Plasma desktop, that was the minimal Plasma desktop install, and we also installed the Plasma bundle. So friends, though we have installed the Plasma dash desktop, which is a minimal Plasma desktop bundle, and the Plasma bundle, which is a full Plasma desktop bundle. So both the bundles have been installed, so it should have been a full desktop installation. But yet what we see here is many of the KDE apps are missing. So not all the apps are being installed. You can see that there is very minimal installation of the KDE app. Even the calculator, KDE calculator is not there. The calculator is still working here. Calculator is from GNOME Desktop, and we had uninstalled the full GNOME Desktop, yet the calculator is pending. So there is a issue of dependencies also. So there is a improper uninstallation of desktop. So calculator should have been removed when we removed the GNOME and GNOME Dash Extra bundles. So nothing much to see because most of the KDE apps are not there. So my request is, if you want to install full KDE desktop, better do it a clean install using the ISO. Otherwise, if you install it through the terminal using the terminal commands, you will get this result. So it is not a good installation of KDE. So when we experiment like this, we come to know the different shortcomings of installations and the distros. So in Endeavour, if you use the terminal, though you might have selected the full desktop bundle, still some of the, not some, just many of the apps of the KDE desktop won't be installed. You can see here, even in settings, not much is there. Only firewall, pulse audio preferences is there. There is no, you can see in multimedia, there is no media player, nothing is there. Even the office suite is missing, nothing is there. So now let us check out the system settings. Okay, we might check. Okay, so here the theme selection is there, light, between light and dark. Animation speed selection is there. You can change the wallpaper. Let us check the wallpapers. At least they should be there. Yes, so good number of wallpapers are there. So at least in this way we are satisfied. So they have got the good wallpaper selection is there. So what happened? It did not select. Okay, we did not apply it. Okay, so at least wallpapers are there. I thought even wallpapers won't be there. So the wallpaper is there. I will keep this, which looks very good, nice, warm and cool. Or we want to go with some other wallpaper. This one will also be look very good. Yes, this one I like one. This is just like some oil pastel painting, completely hazed out. Or we can go with this cups. Yes, this also is good looking. Okay, let us check out something. Okay, my pick is this. This will look fabulous. Yes, it looks very nice. So I will keep this. So this is it, the desktop. Now let us go back. Let us go back. Now let us cancel it once. We will go back. Now let us try out the more appearance settings. So what they have got with them. So the application style is breeze. Okay. Why don't we try out the oxygen application style? Okay. And now we will change the plasma style to oxygen. Okay, the colors. So we will go with the oxygen or oxygen cold. So we will go with oxygen. Okay. And now the window decorations. So oxygen is there. So we will apply the oxygen theme for window decorations. Yes, looks good. And fonts. So Noto Sans family is there. So it's good. I will keep this. Noto Sans is okay. I like that Noto Sans. Now let us check out the icons. So there is no oxygen icon theme. So let us go with the Kogir. We will apply this, and in cursors also let us. So in cursor the oxygen theme is there, but now since we have selected Kogir, so let us go with the Kogir one. So it has immediately applied. So application of themes and other decorations is okay. In some of the distros, when you do change the application style, the colors, fonts and icons, the effect is not immediate, or it is incomplete. You have to restart to get the full effect, but here I can see the effect is complete immediately when you change the decorations and the styling of the system. It is immediately reflected system wide. Now let us check out the splash screen. So I will apply the oxygen splash screen. Okay, so what is launch feedback? Okay, now what we will do is, we are done with this. Let us restart and check out whether everything is working. Yes, so this is the oxygen theme. Oxygen theme is very old. I can remember in 2004 when I first started using the Mandrake OS. So Mandrake had the single desktop. I think Gnome was also there, but mainly everybody used the KDE Desktop. So I got hitched to the KDE Desktop since 2004. So mainly in all these years, I have used KDE Desktop as my main desktop. So it has served me very good. So now what we will do is, let us log off, and then we will log in. So we will check whether the splash screen and everything is okay. So still I think there is no effect. I will quit. I will shut it down and we will restart it. Then I think the full change will be visible in the desktop. I think the greeter screen has no effect of the change in the theme and decorations. Yes, so now yes, greeter, yes, splash screen has the change. So this is the oxygen splash screen. The panel is already, before the even restart also, the panel had got all the effects. So this is the oxygen theme. So it is translucent. We can see the background in the oxygen theme. Okay. So we were checking out the system settings. So we'll let us do it again. Let's check out the virtual desktop. So only one desktop is right now there. So we can add the second desktop also. Okay, so here the two workspaces or two desktops are now available. Let us check out the screen locking. Okay, this is okay. So Meta L is the keyboard shortcut. Appearance, let us check out the screen locking appearance. So the lock screen, you can configure it from here. Let the lock screen be the Ilarun or wallpaper. Touchscreen, screen edges, desktop effects. We can add different desktop effects here. Notifications. Okay, so the firewall is integrated into the settings. So it is not authenticating me, though I am a part of the sudoers or the root users. It is not allowing me to authenticate positively. So this is also an issue. So this I am not able to log in from the settings and okay, so now yes, now it is allowing me. So there was a brief instance, at least few seconds, that it did not allow me. Now it is allowing me. So after multiple tries, it is now allowing me to access the firewall settings. So this is all the observations. You will not find such observations in many other channels. So most of the content creators will just they will do a just overview, but I am going in depth. I am checking each and every app. You can see here. So you have to note this. So firewall, if you try to log in the firewall settings, in the settings app, you will not be able to log in the first few attempts. After first few attempts only, you will be able to do it. Now check out the online accounts. So online accounts are not there. You can add your online account. So right now only the open desktop online account is there. So I think where is the way to add new account? I think that is also missing. Yes, the wallet service, it is starting, so it is not needed right now. We need to add the new online account, so that is not possible here. I think we'll have to add some more apps. So yes, so only the opendesktop.org is available for the online account login. So I think Kio and everything is missing. So I think many of the components of KDE Plasma desktop are missing here, because in other KDE desktops, whenever you install them in other distros, the KDE online accounts works right from the start. Here it is not working, only it is showing this opendesktop.org login. So it should show at least for at least 5-6 different online services which can be configured from here. So that is also missing, so you please note this. Now let us check out the regional settings. So regional setting is American English, so we can add the languages. Let us try to add Indian. You can see here it is just vanishing. Oh, now it is okay. Okay, so English only, American English, or there is some other English also? So that is not good. So there should be other Englishes available, only British English and American English. What about the rest of the English speaking countries? Okay, so no, that is not available. Let us try to install this Hindi. Where is Hindi? Okay, let us add Hindi. See if Hindi gets added. Let us go ahead. I think it will be added soon in the background. Formats, okay. Numbers is okay. Time is AG. So even I think the, let us go and search for the India. Yes, so this should be the format. Currency also, it should be India rupee. Yes. So now everything is getting applied. Measurement also, we have to go with India only. Region also, it should be India. We are done now, I think. So the region and everything was not applied properly. It was using American region and American settings, so we have changed it. So still the Hindi is not available, so we'll have to reinstall Hindi. Where is Hindi? Now it is disappeared from this list. Is it so? Let me check. No, it is there. Okay, so now the Hindi has been installed. We will apply it. Okay. Okay, so next time it will open up, the language will be Hindi by default because we have selected the Indian region. But this English India option was not there, so in the language selection. So anyway, it has now installed and made Hindi default. Let us check out about the system. So to apply the settings, okay, show more, so that everything is working. We have checked out this everything earlier also. Now let us check any other thing. Okay, yes, this section is pending. So auto start, if you want to add some app for auto start, you can do that. Why not add a firewall? We can add a firewall for the auto start. Let us check out the background services. Okay, let us check out the desktop session. Okay, and for the login screen, let us change over to this Ilarun, so it will match the splash screen of the Oxygen thing. So you have to input your sudo password to make this change. What happened? So it is not working now. Okay, so everything has been done. Now I think shortcuts are pending. Let us see. So no shortcuts, nothing. It's okay. Now appearance section also we have checked. User feedback. Yes, now user feedback. It is disabled by default, but if you want to give some feedback to the developers for the development of the system, you can do the basic system information sharing. So it will share the application versions, compiler info, platform info, QPA info, and the Qt version info with the developers. So whatever applications you will install, those application basics of those applications will be shared with the developers. If you are comfortable sharing more with the developers, you can go with this. So basic system information and usage statistics, so your usage statistics will be also shared here. If you are even more comfortable, then you can go with more detailed system information and basic user statistics. So this will uh, contain all this information that will be shared with the developers, and then there will be a full option. So here detailed system information and user status, so this is full information that will be shared. So what we will do is we will share the basic system information with the developers, or we can go here. So basic system information and user status, so this is more comfortable, and it will help the developers more. So I will keep it here, so it is midway. Okay, now okay, so now this is the your network connections. Then this is settings for the proxy, SSL preferences, cookies, and the Windows shares. This is the settings for your keyboard, mouse, game controller, touchpad, and this is your display and monitor settings. So here you can configure the night light. Here you can change the gamma settings. Here you can tweak the compositor settings. Okay, so I think the system's settings we have checked thoroughly. Now let us check if something is remaining to be viewed. What is this cuttlefish? Let us check it out. Okay, it is nothing but the icon viewer. So these are the icons available in the system. So there is a big inventory of icons that are available. So this is one of the positive or pros of KDE system. So a lot of icons are available for the variety of different applications. Now let me check. Yes, what is the Plasma Engine Explorer? Let us check this out. So what are the data engines for the Plasma? Okay, solid device. Okay, so there is this BBC UK Metro. This is the data engine for the weather app. So weather app using the BBC UK meteorology service. So this is the data engine for that. So you can configure it here. Update on demand, request source. So here I think you can do the configuration. Let's check out what happens. So you can change the frequency of the update for this data service for BBC weather engine. Okay, now let us check something other is something is pending or not. Okay, okay, so now let us check out the Plasma Theme Explorer. Think nothing to do here. There is just display of the different user interfaces. So these are the user interfaces available for the desktop along with their icons. Okay. Okay, then we are finished with the full KDE Desktop installation and review. So we found it to be lacking in many of the apps. So many of the KDE apps are not there, though this is a full KDE installation. We installed the KDE and KDE and the extra Plasma packages, but still many of the KDE applications are missing, and theme application and window decorations are working satisfactorily. Memory usage is okay, not great, not bad, it is in between, and there are no other issues as such with this KDE Desktop. Everything is light and fine, snappy, it is working. So and system resources also is okay. So it is using around 6.7 GB of the root partition after fresh install. So that is also okay. So nothing very light or nothing very heavy. It is in between. With that, I will stop the video here. In the next video, we will do the installation of Mate Desktop using terminal, and then we will have a review of the Mate Desktop using Mate Desktop of EndeavourOS Artemis. So see you in the next video.